Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the first time watching and review series where we basically watch films for the first time that I've never seen before in my entire life and basically go over my thoughts and basically review the film after I've seen it. So today's episode is going to be The Black Phone, as you probably know by the title and thumbnail. Very excited to watch this film because I love horror films, slowly starting to get into them. Want to watch more, but I've only seen a petty amount of horror films. I've only seen like the Scream movies, Halloween, I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, but I want to get into some modern ones, and this is a good one to start because I hear such good things about this film, and I've always wanted to watch it as well. I was meant to watch it, but then Sky Cinema I think expired. So anyway, it's on Netflix now. That gives me an excuse to watch it finally. I can't wait. My friends have said it's brilliant, so let's just get straight to the chase this time and not waste any more time. Watching it in the extra room because my family don't want to hear the noise. Straight to the point this time and going to find the black phone. Oh yeah, it's right there. And yeah, voice searched by masked man in broad daylight in the soundproof basement where he's held. A telephone rings. It's the killer's previous victims. Can't wait to see it. I can't wait to watch the film. And yeah, let's just not talk any more further and get into it.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Tell me your name.
Taylor.
I was really starting to like you, Finny. I almost let you go.
Don't hang up.
Who are you?
You know all our names?
It doesn't work. Hang it up. I made you some breakfast.
What'd you put in that?
Salt and pepper.
Have you seen this boy?
My brother, he was taken.
By a man with black balloons.
I had a dream about it. Please let the dreams be real.
You're getting out of here.
How?
There's a combination lock.
What's the combination?
You don't have much time. You're gonna use a weapon.
You are special, Finny.
Please hurry.
The creepiest damn thing.
So I've just finished watching The Black Phone, and let me just start this off by saying it is honestly such a great horror film. I am not joking, this is serious. I actually really like this film a lot. It's definitely something that you don't really see in your average horror film, like the average killer chasing after the main protagonist kind of stuff, like the slashers and all that plot armor, because this is very different. It's unique and very different, and like that. I like stuff that's unique and tries to pull away from the, you know, traditional stuff that you see every time. It's just kind of getting boring. It's basically psychological and thriller combined to make some kind of compelling and great film and story, and this is basically what this creates. This creates this film. This film is just really, really good, and it's such an interesting film. If you've not seen this film yet, do check it out. Start by saying this. It's on Netflix in the UK at least, so go check it out there. I can't believe that I slept in this film for a good, 2 years since this movie has been released. It's now 2024. Yeah, all this time I've just been sleeping on this film. But yeah, it's great. I'll start with the cast first. The positives for this film. So, the cast probably is one of the biggest and best things about this film. A majority of the cast is just kid or teenage actors. And for the age, they just smash it. Like, absolutely smash it. I love the cast in this film. They're so good. I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Mason Thames or Fames. I think it's Thames. As Finney, who is the main protagonist, of course, of the film, and the 13-year-old that gets kidnapped by the grabber, and we see how he tries to get out of that room alive. You also got Madeline McCraw, or McCraw, sorry, as Gwen, I'm pretty sure how you pronounce that, as very smart and quite lovable little sister. I think she's probably one of people's favourite characters from this film, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she's pretty good, I do quite like her as well. And Miguel Cazares Mora, I think, as Robin, who is my favourite character easily in the film, who is basically Finney's only friend at school, I guess you could say. He basically helps fend them off from the bullies that are always bullying Finney at school. And he knows martial arts. He likes fighting, and that's kind of like me. I like that kind of stuff as well, so that only made me like him even more. And of course, you also got Ethan Hawke as the grabber himself, a sadistic, crazy child abductor and killer who prowls around the neighbourhood, waiting for the right time to just, casually kidnap kids. It's basically his job. And yeah, he's such a great villain as well. One of the more interesting horror villains in recent years. Maybe not just recent years, but in general. Because half the time, it's just basic slasher killers. He is quite different. That's just really all he can be described as, different than the other horror villains that you see in the usual average horror film. But yeah, the cast is great. That's just one of the strong points about this film. One of the best positive things about this film, indeed. And yeah, to be honest, this film feels more on the thriller side than horror. But there's, I would say, occasionally some horror elements to keep its horror status. As of course a horror film. For any person being stuck in a soundproof basement with nothing to do but just sit there and wait for the grabber to come back in the room is just boring, plain dead boring. But this film just makes that look good and entertaining. It actually makes it look, interesting. You actually want to stay and watch what he's doing in that room because it is entertaining, it's intriguing to watch. It's great to see Finney trying many ways to escape the room as well. Also, being creative, he has to work out, think of many ways to get out of him. It's kind of about problem solving, but also makes it better at the same time with the calls, like you receiving the calls from the grabber's previous victims, like Robin, Bruce, who was a boy at the start of the film, and other kids as well. So it's really, really cool actually to see that. And I love this concept of a black phone, a phone that you can hear the previous victims talking to you from. And that's just something that's never been really seen before in a film, so I actually give praise to that a lot. It is also truly, and I mean truly, satisfying. I actually just clasped my hands together and just could not help but have the biggest grin or smile on my face when Finney finally stands up to the grabber in the epic finale. And he's taunted by his previous victims in the black phone, and he gets his neck snapped by Finney. That is epic. I love that ending. I think it's a great way to kill the grabber as well, just not only by snapping his neck, but also at the same time hearing his victims he killed, because that is a bit of, karma, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's really, really satisfying to see, and if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about a lot. One more thing I really enjoyed about the film as well was the fact it's quite psychological, it's smart, it's dark, it doesn't show everything on screen, so quite a huge portion of it, I would say, of the story is off screen. I would say like Robin and Bruce getting killed, it leaves you to think a bit, it leaves you to imagine things, use your imagination to think of the rest of the stuff that happens in the film. But yeah, I don't have a negative thing about this film as well, other than it being a bit too short. If they had made it maybe 1:50, it would have been perfect. And I would just say the finale should have been a bit longer with Finney and the grabber. I just felt a bit too short. Other than that, it's more or less perfect. So I'm really, really actually happy with this film. I knew going in I would love it, and I did come out really enjoying it. So yeah. But yeah, this film was great. I can't wait for the sequel. That apparently is meant to come out next year in 2025. And my final rating for this film is a 4 out of 5 stars and a 7 out of 10. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please give this video a like, subscribe for the videos if you want to. Comment down below what you think of this movie, if you've seen it or not. And yeah, do check out my letterbox review as well in the description, which I have left for you. And until next video, bye bye.